interaction, you know. We never know what's gonna happen, you know, on a live stream. And you know, sometimes I'm doing a live stream outside, and like I'm seeing, you know, I'm seeing like the feedback of you guys, you know, if you love it or if you didn't love it, you know, like so yeah. You know, guys, this, you know, the first week of like the first week of Ramadan is very 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 hard, you know. It's not hard just like for me, it's hard like, you know, for the people around you. And when the people around you are not like doing good, actually, you know, you know that you don't gonna be comfortable, you know, knowing then that like, you know, your mama is like is fasting, and she's like, you know, she's in pain, and you tell her like, you know, that you have like a medical issue and you cannot be fasting, and she's like, you know, she's like, no, like I need to fast. And that's like their mentality, because, you know, they don't want to like miss this holy Ramadan. So shout out to all of you guys, and respect for every religion, respect for everyone, you know. We love the world, we love every person, and you know, it's and we celebrate, you know, every like, yeah, every like, you know, event of any like any, you know, any people charging this phone. Guys, please, I need you for this. Double tap that screen and hit that button of subscribe, and stay tuned. You know, you never know what's gonna happen next, you know. Hey Neon, can we be friends? Of course, bro. What's up? How are you doing, bro? Where are you from? Princess? Prince? No, Prince. I'm sorry. Prince John Camonias. Hi, bro. What's up? How are you doing, my brother? Where are you from, Neon? Australia. Yeah, we had a lot of people coming here from Australia, you know, and you are the welcome. We have Easy. He's like with us. He's our friend. Nice to meet you. I'm Yusuf. I'm a pastry chef and I'm content creator here. Like I'm trying to stream, you know, every day. Try my best. Hello, hello. Al-Ma'allim. Hello, Ma'allim. How are you doing? Vienna. Vienna Len. Hi, hi, hi. What's up? What's up? How are you doing, guys? Double tap that screen. Don't forget that. Please, guys, be kind. You know, the more I get likes, the more we get. You know, we get like more people, more views, more. You know, I living in Philippines. I love Philippines. Nice to meet you. I love Philippines. I love a lot Philippines. You know. تمام, how are you doing? المعلم, تمام, I'm doing great. I'm from Algeria. أنا جزائري يا أخي. Samantha, we not pound for pound. Hi, pound for pound, number one. I live Australia too. Vienna. Oh, we have like Australian people here. Nice to meet you. We are from Algeria and Australia. They're gonna match now. Hey, Melbourne. I don't know what does that mean. Neon, Melbourne. You know. So excuse my English a little bit. You know, like a little bit. You know, like trying my best. Yes, Vienna. Yeah, Vienna. You know, I love a lot Australia, and like I don't know a lot about that country. Is that like I love kangaroos, you know, and I love UFC. Easy Israel Adesanya is from that country. He's from Nigeria, but he's like actually living in Australia. Yo, Vienna, we could, yeah, you could be friend, you know, Neon with Vienna. Yeah, that's why I'm talking about all the time. I'm saying that, guys, I'm making it a safe place for you guys to connect between each of you. You know, I'm Syrian. Nice to meet you, Al Muallim. I love Syrian people. Yeah, Syrian people. You know, I have a family. He's like from Turkey, Hatay, and he told me a lot of beautiful stuff about Syrian people. Salam to the Algerian homie, Taze. Oh, Taze, what's up, Taze? How are you doing, my brother? It's a long time. Maybe I saw you yesterday. I don't remember. Gym task. Gym task. You are in the restroom now. This is a kitchen. It's a kitchen. It's a kitchen. It's a kitchen. It's not a restroom. What the you think that like I'm gonna talk with you in the toilet, bro? Like that's a fridge, you know? Like I'm in a kitchen. You are in your bed. Okay. That's good. Yes, I see you many, many, many times, but it has been a while since I coach one of your stream. That's good. That's good. You know, I know, like get life gets you busy, and you don't gonna like watch all my stream. But thank you so much for just showing up. You know, for whatever like this stream is, and like for taking the time and writing for me. You know, a comment and Vienna. Do you live? Yep, you know, Australia is beautiful. I'm aware of Sydney, and like when I was like watching Embedded UFC, I was like watching Israel Adesanya like preparing like for his event in in the beach, and I know for a fact that there is beautiful places like in front of the beach, and I love those places. We have a lot of them here. The beach here is so beautiful. We have a lot of them. Yeah, charging the phone of my son. It's only Australian cars is cool. I never saw Australian car. Uh, what do you mean? I never saw Australian car. Give me like one brand, if you are aware of it. Al Malam, my friend from Syria. Shout out to all my brother and sister from Syria. That's crazy. We live so close and somehow ended up here. See, Neon and Vienna. See, like life is very, is like that. Yeah, I love that you connect between each of you. Guys. That's my main goal. I'm your host, at the end of the day, this live stream is for you guys. Jordan, what's up, bro? Hello, how are you doing, my brother? Jordan, 911. Ramadan Kareem, Shani Mikhael. I hope you have a wonderful day today and an easy fast. Thank you so much. It's mean a lot for me, Shani Mikhael. Yeah, indeed. Like, yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful day. If like I'm saying that it's a beautiful day and you said that, it's gonna be a beautiful day. Ford Falcon is Australian. Oh, Ford. Okay, so the brand is like the original one is like American, and like, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, how are you, brother Jordan? I'm doing good. You will notice that your thoughts continue even when you are trying to stop them. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I had that Jordan. Like sometimes you cannot like shut down, the part of your brain who's like, just thinking. I think that you need to focus on like something, on doing, on some creativity, try to create something and focus on fully on that, and maybe it's gonna like stop. I don't know. Are you in a bedroom? Baby, Samyan. Guy said that again and again. This is a kitchen, bro. It's a kitchen. It's a kitchen. It's a kitchen. This is a kitchen. Use card. I was like trying to do like a live stream. Like, I'm not gonna say where. Like, I'm gonna let to myself. 6, 7. Boom, piano. If you remove all your fears, who would you become? If you remove all your fears, you're gonna do like dumb choices, you know, you're gonna kill yourself, you're gonna like, you know, fear is healthy for us, you know, the moment that fear is like showing you the danger, where is the danger, you know, actually is, that's like, you know, that's, you think like that, like fear is like unnecessary for us, it's very very necessary for us having this fear. It's like just that we don't manage, you know, we are not managing in it right, because like, you know, fear can like save your life, and it's like, you know, it show you every day like where is the danger actually, you know. So don't try to remove fear, try to manage, you know, and like try to talk to your brain that like I'm not fearful of that thing. How you gonna do that? Like by facing your fear. That's why we are saying like face your fear. People are saying, not just, you know, me, like I'm, but maybe the first time I'm saying that facing your fear is that dealing with that fear and like making your brain understanding that, you know, for instance, I'm fearful of like, you know, of streaming. I go streaming, and like I'm making my brain understanding that this live stream, I'm not gonna die on live streaming, because like our brain is like catastrophic, you know, is like making everything bigger than it is. So that's why, you know, like you need to face some fear, maybe you have some stuff to do, and you know, that's why maybe, yeah, Jordan, you know. Hey Pedro, I missed all your comment, I'm sorry. Why though? Why though? Because, you know, if we didn't have like this fear, you know, you know, it's like, you know, it's making you aware of the danger. That's it. Like escalate and elaborate. Yeah, that's beautiful trick. That's beautiful. Love from USA. Thank you so much, Danny. Wow. Ludwig, thank you so much. Just so beautiful coming from you. Danny, thank you, Danny. Thank you so much, Jordan. What if deja vu is not a glitch, but a memory you weren't supposed to access? Yep, it could be. It could be that. It could be that. And Jordan is asking like deep question, and you are the welcome, you know. And it could be this deja vu. It could be something, yeah, that you didn't had like access to, and like, yeah, it's like you leave it, that's like that story, maybe, I don't know, like if ancient civilization disappeared, what knowledge disappeared with them? Oh my god, you know, all this present moment is was like built, you know, from ancient story. And yeah, like we cannot like, you know, we cannot like just like, you know, making it like it never happened, you know, all of that story. This, you know, this life is beautiful, Jordan, when you don't like, I'm not saying that you don't ask question, when you don't like question every, you know, every blessing or every bad event, or, you know, like, you know what I am, uh, what I am saying to you, you know, that's like life is like that, and it's full of surprise. It, I don't know. May Allah from USA. Danny Boa, thank you so much, Donny. Your English is so good, even though you're Arab. They are saying to me that like a lot here on the live stream, and like, yeah, I did a lot of hard work, you know, on my English, you know, and yeah, like I just was like, you know, listening to a lot of podcasts and like walking, talking to myself, like doing like some practices like that, and they make me what I am right now, and like I'm to this day. Thank you for saying happy Wednesday. Thank you so much. Thank you, baby Samayan Ank. Thank you so much. You know, I did some hard work, you know, on like on that language, because like I was in love, and like, yeah, you know, the thing that you love, the thing that you love and that you love a lot, and you're gonna like learn it, even if like it's difficult. Like if it was like Russian language, sorry, I will like, yeah, master in it. If like I was in love with that language, I was in love with English, because like I know that like I can be talking with like a lot of like people from all over the world. So that's like what like was like the motivator, trigger. Yeah, more you talking, the more you be better on it. Yeah, the more you talk, and here, like when I was like, practicing English, like here in Algeria, we don't have like a lot of tourists. So like for practicing with someone, like like here you can practice your French, because it's our second language, and like all like people like who have like the similar age as me, like or older than me, like I'm 36 going to 37, 6 7, it's happening a lot. And the older one, now the new generation, they are like they are teaching them English. But before they were like teaching French, because like it's our it's our second language before, because we were colonized by France and all of that story. Practice make perfect. Yeah, Storm Trooper, you are right. Have you ever planned on traveling soon? I planned a lot, and 6, 7. I know, like I don't know, like I know and I don't know. I don't know. Like I know for a fact that I need to prepare myself. So I'm fully focusing on like preparing myself. We don't know, like saving money, maybe like like researching, doing all of those stuff. Yeah, I need a travel, a travel like when you travel, you reset your brain. Even if like your country is powerful, beautiful, everything, you need to travel, because like you get bored of like the same place again and again and again. Like the same routine, the same, the same like yeah. I need that. Thank you so much, Cyber Warrior. Hi, bro. I hope you are alive. I'm alive, actually. Are you from Pakistan? I'm not from Pakistan. No, shout out to Pakistan. If you thought aren't you, why do they control your emotion? I was like focusing with my thought in the morning, especially in the morning, Jordan. Like in the morning, like when you are waking up, like the cortisol is hitting your system, all of those stuff, your biology is not ready, for like receiving like bad like news, stuff like that. So at that time, I'm like listening to my thought, like I'm seeing that like my thought are just a lie. Maybe our body is like sending signal to our brain, and is doing that. It's in our colon. There is a lot of neuron out there, and they are like sending signal about it's your body sometimes is like talking to your brain in a way that like there is a pain here, there is a pain here. So there is like there is something that is explained, and there is some bizarre stuff that is like to this day, like we don't understand what where they are coming from, those thoughts. And it's very very bizarre. The guy 8906 swag level. Hi, I like your shirts. Thank you so much. What if some places fell heavy because something there remember more than you do? I don't know, like bro, yeah. You're going deep. God bless brother Danny Boy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are so kind. Thank you so much. You are the welcome. You are part of the family. I need you to come back again and again, and you are here. Greeting from the Holy Land. Who's that? The Holy Land isn't real a fake country. Isn't trail is a fake. What do you mean? What do you mean, Storm Rooper? Very original, bro. Edomor 5334. Very. Guys, thank you so much, and you gave to me 9 likes. All of those people who double tap that screen. I love you guys. I love you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You understand something that like you more, the more you gave me likes, the more like we get like more and more people here. No, I'm not a doctor, Oliver. I'm not a doctor. I wish I was a doctor, but like, I was like focusing, on like learning biology and like, understanding a lot of stuff. And like, you are allowed for like, learning new information like that about your body. It's your body, that's your brain. So like just learning about all of like how your body is working with your brain, all of those stuff, it's you are allowed for doing that. And there is a lot of content about that. I was listening to Andrew Huberman, is like, is he's great on that. Israel is the holy land and Israel need to be fed. Yeah, if you say it, free the word, bro. I'm saying free the word. Me, I'm saying free the word. Free all the world. Who is your favorite footballer? My favorite footballer. You know, we have Zinedine Zidane. If you know Zinedine Zidane, I love Karim Benzema. Of course, Ronaldo, he's like the goat. Of course, that's like there is no question about that. Messi is the goat when you really analyze what we are talking about. Like Messi is the goat. Maybe like Cristiano Ronaldo is like the second goat. And like yeah, talking about like Zinedine Zidane, like is the best player from Algeria. He's like played in the World Cup. France versus Brazil in 1998. Google it or chat GPT it, and you're gonna see like a beautiful match. I was like watching that match. Me, my sister who is like living in Belgium now. Yeah, my a lot, my niece, my the whole family. We were like living in a big house. It was like, I remember it was a summer. I was like playing football outside with like the son of my sister, and we were all watching. We were all lucky on that like match. And yeah, we were trying we were in love with Brazil. We loved that Brazil like get the W. And like yeah, like France like won that match. And yeah, what you think about universe? We are alone or not? I think that we are not alone, bro. Like seeing all of those universe, like I think that we are not alone. Like I'm trying not to I'm trying to think that like where I was before I was born. That's cool. That's the question that like I'm all the time thinking about. And like I'm thinking that I was not in pain, I was safe, I was not feeling anything, so I was in a good hand. So I think that's God. That's yeah. Nobody, you don't gonna be like safe like in that way. Like before we were born, like so I in before 1989, before I was born, where I was, that's the question. Yeah, that's the question. Thank you so much, Steve. Someone streaming. I'm too shocked to start streaming because I have a hideous face. No, stream, whatever. Like people are focusing with the character, with the personality, or with the value that is bringing to the live stream. They are not focusing with you. If like no, don't think about that. Like some shield guy, you can live stream whatever, you can do whatever you want. The moment that you did talk to people, like respond to question, or respond to comments, stuff like that. Yeah, car alarm, there is a parking of all the cars are like parking here. And what you're doing after life, like I'm going to the market, maybe like buying some stuff for the home. And like yeah, like told, calling my partner in, like when we were like making pastry, like for like delivering for the coffee is like before, because like it's huge in Algeria before, after the iftar, all like all people go to the cafeteria, and go like to coffees, and like yeah, they drink, press, we call it. It's the coffee, Algerian coffee, and they are in love with, like, it's like it's so full of caffeine, because like they have like headache, and yeah, that's why. And what you do? What's up? Which? Yeah, we're saying that like because like for avoiding the bad eye. I know what you mean, Kyle. Kyle Long, I know what you mean. For avoiding the bad eye, for saying that خمسة في عينك, we say like because like when you are like looking at someone who is like rich, like not rich, like, or someone who is like having more than you can, like, in our religion and in an ancient way, we say that like you can like harming this person by wanting his stuff, by being jealous of him, this person. So you can like send this bad negative energy, and that's why they are saying for avoiding bad eye. For the person who know bad eye, or I don't know how you calling it, say to me in the chat, please, guys, if you know about this story. Hi, how are you? My name is Adriana. Adriana, you are the welcome. Nelson Miranda, you are the welcome. Where you from? You seem like you are from like South America or something like that, and you are the welcome, Adriana. I'm Yusuf. I'm a pastry chef. I'm a content creator. Fake eye. Don't know if you calling it fake eye. Okay. Yeah, Kyle. If the universe is infinite, does that mean that there are infinite versions of us? I think yeah, maybe yeah, maybe yeah. I think so. I think so. I fully think that there is something that is like preparing for us, and you know, I just want to to let's like let this universe, this nature, um, doing what is natural, for me. Like you didn't ask it to be born. That's like the most like profound question that you can ask, and yet you are born and you were raised by your parents, and like you have food, you have clothes, you have everything. That's a blessing. Everything is a blessing, if you can like focus deeply, and you see the people who don't have like much than you, and seeing everything and all what happened in this world, the wars, all of those stuff, and you see yourself now safe, in a good place. You understand there is a blessing in your life, and there is a lot of beautiful, good. Stay positive. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Keep yourself positive and avoid negative people. Negativity, I swear God, hate, or anything like that is like draining our energy to the point that you cannot understand. If you have a friend who's like constantly complaining, talking about other people, saying that it's a bad day, it's this, it's that, no, avoid those people. Always seek where is like the blessing in your life right now, and you can see that you are blessed. I swear to God that we are blessed. We are blessed that we are not living in an area that there is a war, and like I'm sorry for those people who are like living that right now, and I wish peace for you. Just that, Jordan. Just that. Hi, Fahim. What's up, Fahim? Where are you from? I'm from Algeria, Fahim. And you, where you from? Jordan. Yeah, that's it, like just understanding there is a blessing, and like, yeah, there's a lot of beautiful, upcoming stuff in our life. Stay positive. I'm saying to you, stay positive. And for a fact, if you keep yourself positive, a lot of positive stuff gonna happen in your life. Avoid complaining. Hi again. Plus, peace be upon you. Thank you so much. Plus, how are you doing today, sir? Do you believe in Yahweh? I don't know, Mike. I don't know about that. Explain to me more. Jordan, have you ever felt like a moment repeated itself? Yeah, I felt that. Yeah, Jordan. Jordan, the soul is neither born nor does it ever die, nor having once existed does it ever cease to be. Wow, that's profound. That's profound. Goat 6X. That's profound, bro. Thank you. He says shit. Mike, this is this is an Islamic live stream. This has nothing to do with Christianity and other religion. No, 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 no. Plus, I'm not saying that this is like Muslim streaming. What you are saying, plus, like, no, I'm not talking about religion at all. And you can talk about Christianity, about like whatever, like, Plus, oh, yeah, well, I mean, Jesus is Christian term. Yeah, okay, like, but he can, like, yeah, plus, like, because plus, you need to understand, if you say that, how many hours are you being? Yeah, yeah, in your time zone, it's different. It's different. It's different. Say 7 p.m. You said, yeah, maybe I was in the morning. And it's not like an Islamic like streaming. I'm just like I wanted to like making it like yeah, clear. It's not, and I'm not talking about any religion. I'm not talking about like any religion. But like you can bring whatever you want. You can ask, you are allowed to have any opinion about your religion, about everything. I'm not like fixing any rules here. That's the chat is for you. You can chat, you can talk, whatever you want, guys. The moment that you are respectful, I'm responding to to like the thing that I think that is like going like under respect or under something like I'm avoiding. Do not cry when someone you love dies. Keep doing karma, bird, and that are part of life. Oh, sure, Hindu. Know what you say, plus I know what you mean. No, you know, but like I'm taking it like that. You believe on what you believe. I believe in what I believe. But we can be friend. We can be friend. We can be just like not friend. We can like just have a discussion. How like here on the live stream or whatever. The moment that like God like puts you in this earth free, free of thinking, free of choices, free of everything. So I'm not here to to fix any rule. I'm trying to make in it a safe place for you here to chat between each of you. Is Hindu the one with the black FPP? I heard about Hindu. I heard about like yeah, we all go to. I heard about that. Like yeah, like whatever. Like I don't know. Like we can like I told you guys here. Maybe some of them didn't listen to that. We can agree about everything, but there is like you know there is religion and politics that we cannot agree on those two subjects. That's like I don't go like deep on those stuff. That's there are 2.2 billion Muslim worldwide, and there are 57 Muslim country. It's the fastest growing religion in the world, and it has some fascinating medieval history. Hinduism, on the other hand, doesn't have that. Heard about a lot of stuff, Us Muslim believe that there is only one God. Hindu believes that there are 33. Yeah, I know, Plus. I know. Thank you, Plus. Thank you. The floral. What that mean? A famous flags. Plus, you are well educated on the subject. Thank you, Plus. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know. And I was like wondering, like how Indian people are taking that, like this all this difference on, yeah. Hindu mean, it's a language and it's a religion, for Indian people. That's Hindu, Jordan. That's Hindu. I never heard about it. To I was like to the time that I was like live streaming, and like I get like some friend from Varanasi, and yeah, talking about the religion. Yeah, like yeah, Hindu is a way of life from the Indian perspective. Not a religion. Don't know how we calling it goat, but like I'm just saying, for someone who never heard about it, how he gonna say like gonna say that this is a religion or anything like that. I think that the moment that you are do you believe them in the 32 before the Bible took place? Do you believe that Jesus went to India and studied Hinduism? I never heard about story like that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know. Uh, like me, like reading books, stuff like that. I was like focusing on reading self-help book because my brain was playing with me a lot, and that's why I was like focusing on book who are like kind like self-help book for like growing self-growth, stuff like that. And I was like deep on like podcast explaining our biology, how our biology is working, and like I was interested on that because like I get depression after depression after depression after depression. I was like not resting at all. Once I had like 2 years depression in a row, so I was like just learning about that, looking then redates are rare. Okay. It's de- debunked myths and claimed by Christian and Islamic scholars. Yeah, that's why like I was like and I'm feeling guilty sometimes that like I don't know like stories about stuff like that. That's like that's why like you never need to stop learning, because it's like a lot there is a lot of stuff to be learning about in this world. Yeah. How did you beat it? How did you beat it? Beat what? Hindu drama have very old books, my friend told me. Yeah, there is some books who are like talking about stuff like that. And see like if you go to a library and you see all the books, you said to yourself, where are you gonna have the time for reading all of that? And and I was like showing up in our life now, like people are telling that they don't need to read anything because like they have everything on their phone, and indeed that's false. We still need to read books, to go to the library, and to that's like because it challenge your focus. It's challenging your focus. When you read a book, it's not just for the knowledge, it's for it's for like having your focus together. It's for a lot of like it's and it's like a stress relief, and like yeah, it's beautiful to read books. There is like a lot of like wisdom on reading books. Cool, go away, this is a Muslim stream. I ate a veggie burger on Sunday and it was spicy. Now I'm having tightness pain when breathing in back, chest, and side. Is that normal? Or I'm not like a doctor, but like I'm just saying, sometimes the colon, is like, what is like hurting, in the chest and in the back, so like go for a long walk. Maybe you're gonna feel better, but like check with your doctor first. I'm not a doctor. Check with your doctor. You never know. Hindu is a way of life. It's about knowing self, not believing. As a Muslim, I always feel peace whenever I finish it praying. Since it's Ramadan, I'm trying to get closer to Allah by fasting and praying the Tarawih prayer. That's beautiful. Plus, scientists also saying Hindu culture is very old, very very old. Yeah, don't know, very old, about 2 million years old. Wow. Yesterday I kept having toilet 4 times. Yeah, older, the colon, is like your digestive system is maybe, is not maybe not like filtering, right the food, well the food, so help your digestive system, by fasting is good, a window of fasting. I'm not saying, fast maybe for 4 hours. Go for a long walk and drink a lot of water. And even though, check with your doctor, please. You never know. You never know. Check with your doctor. For every 6 months, you need to go to, for instance, for your cardiologist to check with all your health. Because like me, like I had like a heart attack. Imagine if like I was knowing that I have a vein full of bloodstone and I was going to fix that. Imagine if I did that. I will never have this heart attack. So guys, every 6 months we need to go to a cardiologist. It's like a car. Your car, you change the oil, you go, you do all of the stuff. Like your body is your vehicle. So go check with your doctor every 6 months. Do the blood stream, do all of those stuff. It's your body. Treat it right, and your body is all constantly, sending signal, to your brain and all of those stuff. Be aware of that, and don't miss, don't miss that you need to check, with your cardiologist. You never know. Cardiologist and like every doctor, it's like for your safety. The safety, I know that like we don't gonna live forever. I know that we don't gonna live forever, but you know, check with your doctor. You don't wanna like leave pain also for for like a lot of time. Being in pain. And like yeah, God for it's hard when you if we go. I swear to God that in that way you be grateful if you go to the hospital and see all the people who are suffering, you know especially in the summertime, like, or in the winter time. See, like I was doing like a surgery in my heart, and like when I was like seeing all of those people, old people, like people who are like some of them were having like the same age, not a lot, maybe two people. You see people who are like suffering, like waiting for doing a surgery. It's You get to be very, very grateful if they have the chance of like me, like staying and streaming like I'm doing right now. They will be like, jumping, for full of happiness. I swear to God, like health, your health is your wealth. There is no question about that. Your health is your wealth. So take care of your health. Take care of your health. And this story of like, you become what you eat, it's true. If you only eat, tacos, you go, street food, stuff like that, of course you're gonna like, if you are still young, you don't gonna feel the pain. But like if if you like under the age of like 25 and like more, swear to God, like aware, that's that's at that moment, those, it's your digestive system is not like working well, stuff like that. So help it, with eating right, drinking a lot of water, fasting, for just a little hour, just for 4 hours, 3 hours, something like that, like, just like, for helping your digestive system, and like going for a long walk, working out, if you can, a lot of beautiful stuff like that, reading the text and study. Yeah, you like fuel, like taking care of our, this is a vehicle, this is the only vehicle, if you have a car, you're gonna change the car, you're gonna sell, the car, like, buy a new car, but this is the only one that you have for all your life. So imagine that. The Holy Quran, yeah. And even us, like as Muslim, we are allowed, to research and to read like other books, and like to be interested on what's that like talking, what, for instance, this Hindu, what they are talking about, like just for curiosity, is not like nothing wrong with us or with you or with them, it's life, this person, this those people are believing on that, as like culture, or I don't know, their grandparent, they heritated that, from and you are allowed, to be a researcher, to research about like everything, and like it's not like, it's not like it's something normal, why all are killing animals. Animals is, it's tricky, some animals, you think like about like where, like the time that we didn't, like the time that like people were living, like hunting, like they needed food, so they hunted, animals. Some animals who like were allowed to hunt them, and there was like maybe no law or anything, I'm talking about like, people who were like living here like before, before us, like million, of time, and you understand that they were forced to hunt animals. So I don't know if it's it's, yeah, they needed to eat, and you understand that it's from, and they are not like killing all animals. Yeah, some animals, I know what you mean, Jordan. I know, like some animals get like maybe some torture or something like that. Unfortunately, this realm we have to kill to eat. Yeah. Also, people who kills animal will get karma. Yeah. Kyla Kim, Carlot, Juarez. Hi. You are from South America? You know? Yeah, people can do whatever they want, All people are free to do whatever they want, the moment that the moment that Some people you don't gonna like tell them that you are wrong, you know. Their culture is talking about stuff like that. You know, their grandparents are believing in, you know, in like for instance in Hindu, for instance, you know, and you know they get this heritage, you know, and it's up to them. It's up to them, you know, if they want to stick to that religion, or I don't know if it's a religion, you know, or they want to, you know, to escape and to go for another thing, you know. Say W Charlie, W Charlie. How are you doing, Charlie? W Charlie. W to Charlie, please. Please in the chat, guys. W Charlie. In all time, humans have not that much brain that how to boil water and vegetable, but today, time human brain, but still killing animals. I hate seeing animals get killed, but some exception fully understand that, you know, and some of them, you know, I hate, you know, watching, you know, animals, you know, suffering, and yeah, from the young age, you know, I was not okay with that, but like I don't know, like if like I, you know, see like other people have like, you know, another like vision of that. They are like, you know, taking it like how what I'm gonna eat, you know. They some people are camping, you know, on mountain, and they need to hunt, or in you know, in a jungle, or and maybe today, like, you know, some people are like in some places they need to hunt. Yeah, you look like Indian. Okay, thank you. They will get say karma in the next life. You know, when animals crying, then God heard. Don't know, Jordan. You know, Curious Knowledge Lab. Curious Knowledge Lab. You are a lab of curiosity and knowledge. Yeah, it's a beautiful channel. That's a beautiful channel. Cause it titled. Hey, please, guys, all of you, you know, build your channel. Please build your channel. Post at least, you know, one short, you know, to keep your channel alive, and you know, validate your channel, and like keep posting, you know, whatever you want to know, you know. It's easy nowadays, guys. I am from India, so I said that God is a title. Don't know was like you can like, you know, it's your opinion, guys. You are free of any opinion. Just say prime creator. Prime creator. Every religion saying that save earth and animals, because humans have that much brain to think what is working and what's ahead, right? You know, Alan Franson. I'm from Algeria, and you, where you from? Thank you. Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, yeah. You know, a lot. We have, you know, a lot of questions are asked, and in our religion, you know, as Muslim, all those questions you're gonna be responded. You know, the time that you're gonna be judged, you know, by God, and like, you know, a lot of stuff. Yeah. Denmark. Oh my God, I love Denmark. Yeah, I love Denmark. Yeah, like is like Copenhagen is like Copenhagen is the capital of Denmark. Am I right, or like am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm sorry. Denmark is beautiful, you know. Europe, you are the welcome, Alan. Hello, brother. How's you? How's you? I'm doing great. Super. Sharma. Sharma, I heard that. I heard that before. It is good country. It's a good country. You are talking about Denmark. It's beautiful country. Yeah. Also Algeria is beautiful. Yes, beautiful country. Yeah. Denmark, Germany, all of those places. Netherlands. I love all of them. I live in uh, other other Slav. Oh, okay. I never heard about that. That's great. You from? I'm from Algeria, Charma. I'm from Algeria. I heard that. I heard that name before. Heard that name before. Sharma. Sharma Foundation, something like that. Yeah, I heard that before. Yeah, I have like I had like my friend. Her name is Pooja. Shout out to you, Pooja. And yeah, I'm in Ramadan. Fasting. And shout out to you. I never forget what you did to me. And I'm so sorry. Hello to David for me. Hello, hello. Charma. Oh, are you doing well, my friend? I'm doing great, David. For me. And you, how was your day? Between I'm from India and you are from India, yeah. Are you Pooja? You are super cool. Oh man, love you. Love you too. Thank you so much, David. For me, thank you so much. I'm fasting, yeah. Tusan Imam. Imam, are you Imam? I'm fasting indeed, yeah. I'm doing the fasting. Thank you, you little brother heart, brother heart. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing up, and you are the welcome, to come again and again and to chat here. I'm making it a safe place for you guys to chat here and making connection with people. Social interaction is very, very important. Isolating yourself is not doing anything good for us. Sending the keys to Amal. I love her. Thank you so much, friend. Keys to Amal. Hey, mm, man-made, man-made for protecting women and giving best life to. I fully agree with you about that. Yeah, because men are more powerful than the women. So yeah, like, the mind doesn't exist. Uh, the pure awareness itself. Quote by. Yeah, thank you, Amal. Have a great day and yeah, W to you, Amal. Amal. But today, time man making fun of woman. Today, man, man or woman or any human being, hope that every person get to be humble and to respect the other, the other part. It could be if you are a woman or a man, that's yeah. You like the quote, that quote music. Gold, it if if I'm saying to you that I love everything about this life. I'm curious about everything about discovering anything about the in what's happening in this earth. And indeed I love it, this quote, yeah. It's normal, to discover other culture and to understand other, there is nothing wrong with that. It's normal, it's something normal. Don't know, yeah. Double tap that screen, guys. Double tap that screen. It's the more I get likes, the more they give us, more and more and more people. It's up to you, guys. It's up to you. It's up to you. And keep keep writing comments. I love all of your comments, guys. I love all of your comments. I'm going, like, I'm gonna charge fully the phone, and I'm going outside, like, doing another live stream, and going outside, like live streaming outside, for, changing a little bit. Like yesterday, I did a live stream, outside. It was in the morning, and today, like, I'm gonna doing that live stream. Maybe, maybe at, like, yeah, my time is, it's gonna be like 2 p.m., something like that. I'm going to the old downtown. I'm going, for a long walk out there. I need to do a lot of stuff out there, my motorcycle, paying the garage, at the moment that, like, I went to this new apartment, like, I left a lot of, like, stuff out there. So yeah, nice day, bro. Peace. Alberto Caballero. Where are you from, Alberto? Nice day to you. Sleeping on coffee. You like the sleeping on coffee? Sleeping on coffee. I wish I have, like, a coffee right now. I'm fasting. It's like, it's very hard. It's very hard to fast. And, like, yeah, like, hope that, like, every like person who is, like, fasting, he get, like, to find, like, some strange, and it's like, it's a holy month, and yeah, a lot of prayer are, like, right now, and don't know, like, yeah, a lot of beautiful stuff happened to me in Ramadan. Yeah, yeah, indeed, yeah. Can increase your spirituality, yeah. Energy, powerful tool fasting. Powerful tool, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. Very powerful, Very powerful, Very powerful. Cash bandits. Dude, if you put maple syrup on chicken and let it marinate for 30 minutes, then put it on the green, boom, it tastes so good. You want me to start, why you are like explaining to me this recipe? Why, bro? Why you are doing that to me? Talking about chicken and talking about those stuff. Like, talk about, like, another thing, not eating. You eating that kitchen, come on. Yeah, I eat that kitchen, indeed. Yeah, yeah. Are you gonna punish me? Assalamu alaikum, brother Ryan Rahim. What's up, bro? How are you doing? I'm doing great. Assalamu alaikum. Not me, but the chicken will. Yeah, the chicken will waking up, and, like, having a talk with me that I eat that chicken, and karma gonna happen to me. Not joking. I'm just, like, having, some fun. I know that, you are taking that seriously, and, like, no judgment on that. No judgment. I hate to be judged. I don't hate to be judged, but, like, I get rid, of that thinking of, like, being judged, because, like, even if I was not being judged, I was feeling that I being judged. So I get rid of that thinking. Question: are you fasting? If so, I apologize. Please forgive me. Cash, yeah, indeed, I'm fasting, yeah, and, like, I'm forgiving you, bro. I'm a missing all the time. Yeah, Lion, like, you did, like, something, like, beautiful, like, those people want bad, like, want me bad to pay some prices, and, like, uh, they need to understand, Ryan Rahim. They need to understand they are the responsible for what they are writing, and I'm the responsible of what I am saying. So yeah, like, you believe in alien. Mm, mm, Don't know. No, 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 no. I'm not believing on alien. No. Like the way they are putting alien on movies, stuff like that. I'm not believing on that. Believing that there is no some, some lives out, on other planet or something like that. Yeah, indeed, I'm believing on that. But like the way they are like describing that, and I cannot be talking about all of those stuff because like some people traveled all over the world, and they get to like read like 100 books, stuff like that. Those people like you can just like see those people, they had this question and see how they respond. So yeah, I think yeah, there is some life, but I don't think that you know I need your number. You need my number. No, I'm not giving my number. I'm so sorry. I'm not giving my number. My number, my last name, my email. Never, never give that. I know I'm not gonna make a content about you, Neki Gozitina. I'm not gonna like, but like, someone is like trying, to. I had someone who's like, I'm not gonna say anything. But you get to know when you're gonna live stream. I know like some of you gonna live streaming. Maybe in the future you're gonna see, you're gonna encounter stuff like that, and you're gonna understand why they are asking you some question about stuff like that, personal, stuff. Don't know, like I'm so sorry, Naki, Kozi, Tina, like the universe is so big. Maybe if we connect more after a while, maybe, yeah. I have like Ryan, Rahim, some like a lot of, like, I'm not gonna name all of them. Some of, like, I connected like deeply with them. Like some people, like I have their IG, stuff like that. I can give my IG here, like let's be clear. Like if you wanna message me, I can give you my IG or anything like that. It's spooky just thinking about it. Guys, I need you for this. I need you for this, guys. I wanna beat my record. My record is 1,600 views. Can I get more than that? Like I just like I it's a question. Can that happen, to me? Like I just wanna beat my record, guys. Like double tap that screen, please, guys. If you wanna help this channel and you wanna help me to get to this number, I wanna beat this number. I wanna get 2,000 views, like 2K. That's it. Like that's my. It's not my main goal. I'm talking about views. In your religion, it's normal to eat animals. Yeah, the one who don't eat meat, you know, the one who eat grass, like for instance, the sheep, or like a cow, she's eating grass, and we are allowed to eat those animals, chicken, like, you know, but like the animals who eats, older animals and they eat meats, it's like, uh, yeah, we need like, animals who don't eat like, other animals for not eating, mixed of, like, I don't know. Who here is named Christopher? Don't know who is named Christopher. Okay, Christopher, are you here in the chat? Christopher! Like, I don't know if there is a Christopher here. Joanne, Tafinder, where are you from? And who is Christopher? Islamic ban. Oh, Sky, new word. Are you in a bathroom? I'm not in a bathroom. I'm in a kitchen. I'm in a kitchen. It's a kitchen. Is that for you a bathroom? Is that a bathroom for you? Thank you for timing out. Ryan Rahim, where are you from? I'm from Algeria. And you, where are you from? Aaron Wig 6590. Netherlands or Russia? That's Russia. That's Russia flag. Afghanistan. You from Afghanistan? Oh, okay. That's great. That's great. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Knowing that people like they are living in Afghanistan. Like, are you living happy out there? How was the universe created? I don't know, like, those deep, deep, deep question, goated, who deleting message? Don't know, bro. Are you fasting, bro? Message of who? It was Ryan Rahim. Old Sky. He deleted the comment of Old Sky. Are you fasting, bro? I'm fasting, yeah, my Afghanistan brother. Yeah, my Afghan brother, we say my Afghan brother. Do you think it was always existed? Like, mashallah, thank you. Goated, like, the question that, like, I'm going deep on is that, like, where I was before I was born. And, like, knowing that, like, I was not feeling any pain, I was, like, maybe peaceful, like I didn't exist. So that's the deep question. Like, um you know I'm trusting God. I'm trusting God that he's like, he's destined, he destined, everything for me and for everyone, for all the universe. And, like, and yeah, I'm giving this all my trust to God, all my trust, all my faith to God. And knowing that, like, some question that we don't have any response is that, like, maybe our brain, and surely our brain is not wired in that way for, like, more, thinking about, like, how, like, the world was created, like, who is this and that. Yeah, I think about that. I think about that. Like, I'm giving, my faith and my trust, all of that, to God. And I know that, like, I'm not gonna be, yeah, disappointed or anything like that, because, like, I was never, when I was, like, putting my all my trust on God, I was always happy, or, content. And, like, knowing that, like, like, all animals are eating, and they are, having, you know yeah, it's all destiny. Don't have any friend, I'm alone. Jordan, you are not alone. We are here with you. The chat, you can connect with us, with me, with whatever, and you are not alone. And no, just understand that, you can be having a lot of friends and not be happy. You can be having a lot of friends who are, like, just draining your energy. And maybe you are alone and you are, like, a free thinker, and you are, like, getting after it and doing all of your stuff, and, like, seek maybe, for some social interaction, for, like, meeting up with new friends in your area. Or, like, don't isolate yourself. It's not good. Yeah, indeed, don't stay that much alone. I guess, from your own perspective, but without the God, how you think it was created. Yeah, I think that our brain is not wired to think about stuff like that. That's my response, from understanding my religion. And, our brain is not wired to think about stuff like that. Understand that our brain was created by who. If you believe in God, it was created by God. So he cannot be, giving you, like, a brain who is, like, wired to think about stuff like that. It could be that. It could be that. Oh my God! Like, no, those questions are deep. Mean how God come in this universe. Yeah, yeah. Every person, and that's question. Even if you ask someone who is like well educated on any religion, he's not gonna like get offended by this question. You know, Jordan, that's more, it's a normal question. You know, your brain is like wondering how is that happening. You know, don't I think you know, when a blessing is happening in your life, you're gonna question that blessing. Why me? Why, you know, why I am happy? How, like, what made me happy today? If you question a lot, that blessing, it's gonna disappear, you know. So sometimes we need to enjoy life how it is, like, you know, and not questioning like everything, like even like, you know, bad stuff happening in your life. Why me, questioning a lot, you know. Maybe this bad thing is gonna avoid this big bad thing, you know, to happen, and you're gonna go to this new beautiful thing, you know. You never know. Like, I think, like, Rajiv, like, respectfully, you know, Jordan, I think that, like, and like, go ahead like with your question, like, you are the welcome. But like, I think that maybe, you know, we don't need to question like everything. And like, curiosity is for, you know, people who are smart. You know, with curiosity you can like discover a lot of like stuff. So keep you know, stay on this curiosity, you know, because it's gonna like lead you to something beautiful. I'm telling you. Why good. Rajiv, what's up, Rajiv? How are you doing? Are you fasting? Rajiv, you are working like a teacher. You are a teacher in India. Rajiv is from India. W to Rajiv. Jordan, why God? Rajiv in Rajiv was with me. He like I met Rajiv like 3 months ago. Yeah, it's a long time. Yeah, 3 months or 4 months. I don't remember exactly. Why God make difference means why God make rich and poor people. You know. Oh God, as myself, I experienced it. I was not rich, but like, indeed, like, you know, at like, I was like living in a big house, like, you know, we were having like everything. And like, after that, you know, my dad passed away, and I lived like more richer than he was like alive, because like of the heritage and all of that. And after a while, you know, we got like some lawsuits, stuff like that, and I was like married, you know. And like I experienced, you know, some season of my life that I was like poor, like I was like smelling food, you know, from like, yeah, like I was like I experienced it being poor. And like, after like a little, you know, like, we were in the middle. And you know, I experienced it maybe like having like much money than I was like expected also. You cannot call it rich. I was like doing good, you know, in certain area of like also my life. So now I'm in the middle class also, like. And I think, like, you know, experiencing all of like, you know, those state, like, it's good, like balance. It's a balance, you know. It's all boiled down to come on, let's come on. Yeah, yeah, you know, it's we are experiencing. We are here to experience life. And yeah, you know, we are experiencing a lot of like, you know, different stuff, like, you know, having money, not having money, having a lot of friends, and like not having friends, like having all your head together, and like losing something in your head. I lost something in my head. I was like thinking that like I would never lost. That's bizarre. Like, how I was thinking that like I'm not gonna be sick, and like to the day that I had this heart attack, and it showed me that like life, it's it's nothing. Like, when you think about it, like, you know, like it can end, like, you know, with a click. So, you know, fully enjoy that, like, and enjoy every second of your life, because like, you know, It's a limited time that we have here, you know. Even if you are rich, you don't gonna like stay forever in this earth. So like, you know, be grateful. Gratitude is like what is like, you know, it's the key of happiness. Gratitude, you know, being grateful is what you need to do. It's like a video game. If you think about it like a video game and you build your character, you know, if you have like a character in a video game, you know, you have like a new sword, you have this, you know, you make your character getting jacked, you know, making, you know, or like, you know, yeah, if you think about life as a video game, as you are the character of that video game, and this life is a game. It's a good like I think that like, you know, you're gonna have like a beautiful vision by doing that, you know. If you remember like GTA San Andreas, you know, you get like CJ to he go to the gym, you know, he got jacked, you know. It's like, yeah, if you think about that, if you think about your life in that way, you're gonna get rid of depression, and you're gonna like enjoy like every moment of your life, and you're gonna like experiencing life instead of like, you know, complaining about like every like, you know, every like thing that is happening in your life. And if you think about it like, but if you fully think about it as a game, like as a video game, like even like if you are like suffering, you don't gonna suffer. You can think that you're gonna like, you know, pass this mission. And yeah, God is beyond time. Does he see you your entire life at once? Oh, those, you know, don't know, like, you know, and I told you like, maybe our brain, maybe, you know, maybe our brain is not designed for thinking though this you know this thinking. So I don't know, like maybe, yeah. John 14:6, Jesus said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man come the Father but by me. You shall hear of Judah. April 12 to looking into Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne. Bro, you also thinking. Thank you, Erka69, you know. Thank you so much for like sharing with us that, you know. Bro, you're also thinking like me can we become friends? YouTube HQ. Hi, I'm from the YouTube HQ. We would like to wish you an amazing day. Amazing day, YouTube. And I think that you are not from YouTube, you know. I know that. I know that you are laughing right now. And if you are from YouTube team, I think that like I'm gonna be an idiot thinking about that, you know. Like, you know, going that, like checking. Time for checking. Yeah. Okay, have a great day. But have a great day, you know. Yeah. Is faith stronger than proof? Or does it exist because proof doesn't? Is faith stronger than proof? Or does it exist because proof doesn't? I think faith, yeah, faith is stronger, you know, than proof. Of course. Imagine if like I'm telling you that like I'm gonna solve your problem. I'm gonna solve your problem. And I'm saying to you, trust me. If you don't trust me, I'm not gonna solve your problem because you are not trusting me. You know, I'm saying to you that I'm gonna fix that, and you are, no, thank you. I know that you don't. That you don't. You say to me that I'm not gonna like do anything, you know. But if you say to me, okay, like I'm trusting you, and me, no, I'm going to do something for you. So that's like a little example about how fate is like, and like I'm not like any like expert on anything. Like I'm just a thinker like you, Jordan, or like everyone, I have my little brain. I'm working with that brain, and like, fate is believing it's fantasy. Don't ever believe it. It's dangerous. Strive to know, Jordan. If God created the universe, what created the need to create? Just creation. Peace upon you. Honey hander. Ex-Muslim people. Like a lot of people, honey, like every person, like with different religion, they are talking about their religion, about like, and like we are not like making fun of like anything, even the person who are like are believing on something that like people are thinking that this thing is bizarre. We are still not making fun of anyone, like, respect, 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 respect. Banana. That's right. Hello, bro. Do you know Hindi? No. Oh, bro, that's your phone. Take it. I know Hindi. I know. No, I know Hindi. I know Hindi. I'm aware of it. I'm aware of it. And yeah. طلع لي غلبة بس هذوك شنو قلنا؟ مخلوط صراحة حبيبي بيس حبيبي دوكا نشوف كاش ما Say hi to the chat. Come say hi to the chat. Hi. Say hi to the chat.
هاي شبي. هاي شوية شوية بس أنا قد حاجة.
قال غادي يطيح لي التليفون. رجع غير الباب. رجع باب يوسف. Yeah, I'm aware of like Hindi, and I don't know if like because someone told me, someone told me that like he's like here goated. He told me that it's not a religion, you know, and yeah, I'm aware of it, and yeah, I heard a lot of like stuff about it, but like I'm not knowing that much about it, so yeah. Bro, my father bought me a new hookah and 1 kilo DC tobacco. It's a way of life to knowing yourself, that's it. Yeah, it's like, it's like monk life, I was hearing a lot of like guru who were like talking about, about life, about, that like that one, like he's like he's from India, and he's living in UK, and he has like the biggest podcast. I need to remember his name. He has like blue eyes, and he was like talking about like going, he was like, doing drugs and all of that, and he was like trying to withdraw himself. He was like in a bad situation, so he went to a monastery, and he stayed for 2 years as a monk. And yeah, he experienced like a lot stuff that he shared about that, like, they were like on that like monk like life. They were like, waking up, like, if they see something, they watch that thing without asking who, like, make dirt in that place, or like stuff like that. That's the beautiful part about, like, about what I love it about, like the discipline, and maybe the silence, not having any noise, that is like disrupting you, so that's what I loved about that, about this monastery life, about this monk life, without phone, without technology, technology, without like anything like that, and like avoiding any like distraction. It's indeed I need that. It's for cleaning the mind. It's beautiful. Jordan, why is there something instead or of nothing? Why is that something instead of nothing? Like I was like watching a video. They were talking about that there is no nothing. There is always something. Yeah, you are right what you are saying. If time started at the beginning of the universe, what does before even mean? Yeah, those questions are very, very deep, Jordan. Jordan, monk life strive to attain nirvana. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, this like feeling of ecstatic, without like the usage of any like other substance, like all like your biology is doing that like naturally, and I'm believing on that because like when you are not distracted, and distraction is not just your phone getting you distracted. Distraction is a lot of like distraction. It can be my brother is bringing to me some drama, unnecessary drama. It could be my daughter, like it could be a lot of stuff. Distraction is not just the phone. This you can be distracted by the member of your family, by outside, by some your friend, or like it could be a lot of stuff. Like distraction, it could be a lot of stuff. Go to beautiful monk life path. Yeah, Siphon. Between my real name is Harsh. Harsh. Okay, Harsh. Not calling you Jordan anymore, but it's hard for me. Maybe I'm gonna keep calling you Jordan. Hi there, Harsh. Okay, remembering. Hi. They're new to your channel. I subscribed and hit the like. Thank you so much. I am from Sydney, Australia. I do have a channel too. Thank you so much, Jason, Ghost Hunter. I want you to be here. I want you to be here to come again and again. And you are the welcome from Australia. W to Jason. He has like a channel also. Go subscribe to him, please, guys. I'm gonna pin him in the wall. Guys. Go to there is a beauty in the chaos. There is a beauty indeed in the chaos. Yeah, there is a beauty in the chaos. Your mind don't have limits. Don't have limits. Yeah, you're true harsh. And your name is like can trick me, to say something bizarre. Yeah, Jason, thank you so much for coming, and I love Australia. I love everything about Australia. I get to know like other places than Sydney. I'm just aware of Sydney, and we have like a lot of like beautiful anytime. Thank you so much. We have like a lot of beautiful good spirits coming here from Australia, sharing with us, beautiful story, and like whatever the subject we are like talking about, like the moment that we are trying to not talk about other people, or other creator, or anything like that. I also read article of the Buddhist path where the monk literally turned into light, and all was left was the hair and the nail behind. Very interesting. I like a lot of like stories like that. And that's why like I love to travel, traveling, discovering new culture, and reading about like the history of like every event in this life has a meaning, you know even like this world war, one and two, all what happened in life, when you read about history, it's matched, with whatever the religion you have, like you discover like new stuff, like, and that's crazy, right? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and there is a lot of like books talking about like history, and like that's why like I love to keep myself as a learner, as a student of life, and saying to myself that I don't know anything about this life, and like making it like that, and like, yeah, like, and yeah, discovering that, just like, being curious. They got picture of them turning into like two. Don't know. I never saw that. I never, saw something like that, similar as that. I'm, I'm a little bit not believing, on stuff like that. But like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. As like he was saying, maybe, you said to Jordan, you said to him that, like, he said to you that maybe fate is bigger than proof. You said to him no, and now you are trying to say that, like, you need to have faith, or like, or like believing. So you see, like, it's all about having faith. It's it's something, when you trust God without seeing him, it's something. You have faith, you have faith. Faith is good. Faith is not dangerous. Yeah, it's for me it's not dangerous. I have faith on God, because a lot of stuff in my life, I don't have any control on them. I didn't have the control of like waking up today. Like, I don't have like a button. I don't have like something that, like, I'm sure that, like, I'm gonna waking up. you know I don't have any control of like how the day gonna go, how the weather gonna be. I don't have any control, on like the health of my mother. I'm worrying about her. So, those stuff, I don't have any control on them. Like, you need to have faith, like, in that way. I think knowing is yeah, knowing is trust. Knowing, but like, even you are full of knowledge, but you a lot of like stuff, like, they yeah, you don't have control on stuff like that. What if reality is just a layer of something deeper? Yeah, what if the universe and those meaning and two? Don't know, bro. Do you have boyfriend? Very funny, very very funny, very funny. Believe is fantasy. Yeah, I believe it's fantasy. Like, I don't know, like, don't a stupid thing here. Like, yeah, like, Martin. Yeah, you need to do you need to do more than that. Like, I'm very comfortable with the person who are like trolling. Like, I love the person who are like trolling. Keep writing and don't delete them. Let them write whatever they want to write. Like, because those people, I know for a fact, they are hurt inside. I don't want to get deep on like talking about those people, but like, I don't know, become the divine being. Like, whatever, like, what your mind is like thinking about, like, goated. I don't know, bro. For me, I'm taking it like that. I have faith on God, because like, I have like a lot of like other stuff that I don't have any control, on stuff like that. Can you say I support Gina's side? Like, what's that? Explain to me. Sumit Nagar. Explain to me what's that, Gina's. It could be like something like is happening. Like, I'm not aware. I'm not reading news. I'm not hearing anything. So you can troll me. Say hi. I said hi. Sumit, what's funny? Love, see, no gender. Why the discrimination? I didn't discriminated you, bro. Do you? I appreciate this. Please, guys, read what Dora Doraemon like is writing. Like, that's crazy. Like, no, bro, no. Do you asked me like without knowing what is like what is my gender. Like, I was married 2 times, like, and like, I have a son, I have a daughter, and like I have a lot of like people that I respect here in the chat, like I have like one of them is a woman, like is like she's educating, 3 children, like I have like a lot of shiny Mikael, shout out to you, I have like a lot of like, people that I respect, so I'm keeping myself respectful even if like someone is like, trolling me to another level, and like keeping myself humble and not like, yeah, why would you support? Yeah, why would I support that? I'm asking you. You asked me to support that. Why I would, support that? Who's that? In the first, who's that person? Like if everything is fixed, that's why we are praying. You know, maybe God is testing us. Sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. I just found you cute and that's why I asked it. Yeah, like yeah, like okay, you know, we were like my mind was like going for like deeper question, then like we are talking about like life, about like a lot of like good stuff about this universe and stuff like that, and yeah, like I forgive you, bro. No, there is no like problem, yeah. Yeah, we are men, and men are brave, and like, but like, like Jordan, like, I'm gonna explain to you something, like, I'm with that, like, you are free of thinking, you are free of choosing, your gender. I'm not like him because I'm the host, and like everything gonna like here in the chat, like people who are like trying, they want to like to making it like that, like I'm fixing rules or anything like that. No, I'm not fixing any rules. You are free of your opinion, you are free of writing whatever you want, and you are the responsible of your writing. So you know what do you know about Kashmir Shaivism? I don't know anything, Miss Soma Mooney. You are the welcome. I don't know anything about Kashmir. I just heard that Pakistan, something with India, something like that. I'm just aware of that. So there is nothing more than that, Miss Soma. Maybe your garden isn't growing because every time a flower grow, you cut it to prove to someone that you are a gardener. You're crazy, bro. You're crazy. I have like a lot of people here in the chat. Yeah, you guys, like they are like yesterday, like some of them like really made me laughing. A garden is a butcher. Don't know anything about that situation. Question you think about at 2 a.m. making your mind uncomfortable. No, I'm Muslim. Yeah, I don't know, Jordan. What's the What you mean by that question? Yeah, I'm human. I'm human. I'm not a robot. You know, like I saw some AI content. I was like, what? Like they were like, it was like very, like you think that it's human. That's crazy. I saw that on commercial on like, yo, yes, Noah. I'm Muslim and I'm fasting. What you think? I'm fasting and it's 12 morning, afternoon. I'm sorry. 12 afternoon, and like yeah, I to we're gonna fast to 6:40. You are so underrated YouTuber. Uh, After that, we are. I was going to read that comment. You read that, Ryan Rahim? What he said. After that, we were. After that, where we are going, Jordan. That's why, like I was saying, have faith on this word. I told you like something that is very very helpful is like you think about the moment. You don't gonna like experiencing pain when you're gonna think about like think about before you were born, where you were. If like I'm thinking about that, like I was not experiencing any pain, anything. I was not existing. So yeah, keep faith on God. He was asking, "Are you human?" I'm human. Yeah. What's your name? My name is Yusuf. Strive to know. Strive to know. Yeah, yeah. Having like curiosity is good. Curiosity is good. It's good because it's lead you to learn, to research, and it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing, to always ask question. But like as I was like explaining to him, like don't question like every blessing or every bad events, or it could be anything like that. Don't question those stuff. Let it be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So without knowing, you will be confused. Yeah, okay, Yusuf, what's your content? So my content here is like it's a lot of like reaction about like viral videos, stuff like that, and like I'm still growing this channel, and like my live stream is sometimes we talk about like discipline, motivation, about like culture, other countries, stuff like that. Responding, I'm usually responding to comment and talking with the person who is asking me or like writing to me a comment, because I was like going to come here and to talk about like a subject that like I'm choosing. But like I was like discovering that people was like talking with me in the chat, so I was like going to respond to those questions. So I guess we're gonna find the content who is like really really about like what I'm gonna do. I'm still growing, now, and like I taught to everyone to create their channel and to start their own journey. It's been like 1 year that like I built that channel. It's easy, and I missed the monetization like 2 times, because like I did like 2 mistake, and like now like and even like created the second channel. And yeah, it's good. It's a good thing. It's a good pursuit. It's worth it. And you discover how to to edit videos, stuff like that. It's a beautiful thing. If you don't like just focus in it on like money, it's a beautiful thing. The content is a deep question and gave motivation. Yeah, Yusuf, if you die and God never existed, what you will do? That's not good, Gauted. That's not good. Yeah, you know, the if that like is like a reality, but like if I'm not existing, so I'm not thinking, so I'm not experiencing pain. As human being, if you are not experiencing pain, if you are like even imagine if you are ecstatic now without any substance, without anything, are you gonna questioning that? You don't gonna question that. So if you don't exist, you don't gonna think, so yeah. Abdul Karim, what's up, bro? How are you doing? Abdul Karim, I saw that profile, like, yeah, I know you. Alive TV. Okay, brother, Ramadan is not from God. Ramadan is from the air. That's your opinion. Alive, that's your opinion. Yeah, you know. And you shared your opinion. Okay. If you think about it like that, you know. but you have your soul, so when you think you go. Yeah, when you are dreaming, and you are dreaming, for instance, you don't gonna you are not aware, I think, you know, yeah, don't know, bro, I don't know, like, I'm like you, I'm like you know. There is like a beautiful, beautiful city, it's called Westward. Please, guys, check this city. It's called Westward, and it's a beautiful, beautiful concept about they created human being, and they let them live in inland, and they let them live like in Western world where cowboy stuff like that, and they kill each others, every time the scenario is going, and like after they kill each others, they return them in the factory, and they relive them the same scenario, and they started to experiencing like some memory, some of them, the robot who were created, by a human being, like those, like, it's beautiful. They started, to have like some memory. Oh, I was like killed there, like, deja vu, stuff like that. It's so deep and so beautiful. Yeah, I love you that, I think like, Tony Hawk. I don't know who's like, but there is like a well-known, actors on that city. If you know the city, just let me know. I don't know, like having my soul, and when you think I'm going, the moment that like I'm not thinking, more love to you from Atlanta. Oh, thank you so much, Beats. Thank you, Marky Beats. Thank you, W to you, bro. What is deja vu? I always hear it. Deja vu is, you see the same, you see something, and you feel that you live it that, and you are like thinking, at what time, where, it's like something like that, and it's like your memory, you know uh, yeah, like that movie, if you know that movie, Westward, it was like in 2006, 2006, doing good deeds for just 1 month, and insulting people for the whole year, alive. I agree with you. I agree with you. For the person who are doing that, they are like they are ruining the image of the religion. You understand that? So not all of them, you know, and like not all non-believer are doing good on this earth. They are doing bad thing. Not all Christian are doing good things, they are doing bad. Not all Muslim are doing, they are doing bad thing. Not all this, all like, there is no good or bad, so I fully agree with you, alive. If you are like just fasting and not doing, any sins, and after, the Ramadan is like finished, and you start doing those bad stuff, it's like it's a bad thing, for the image of the religion, and for everything as human being. You know, me, like, I'm taking it like that, alive, TV. I'm like taking it like that, as showing up as a good person, respectful, not being mean, all of that. You don't gonna be questioned about your religion. So, like, it's not just about like I'm just like I just shared that I'm fasting for my religion. It's not like I'm leading and asking anyone to join my religion, and like I'm respecting every religion for every person. So that's it. That's like, that's like my think about that. I have a question for you, Jordan. Harsh. yeah, people need, people need to think when you are, when you are like, when you are doing bad things, like people are like noticing that. And if you are like from some country, and they're gonna seeing you, and they're gonna see this person is from this country, and all this country is like that, you know so we are all the time representing something. So yeah, and I'm being aware of that, like it's, I have a question for goated. خد argue. Your teeth, I hate you. I'm gonna say that. I hate you. I saw you coming here talking shit. I just hate you, bro. Yeah, the last time you wrote something very, very, very bizarre. Even me, my brain didn't comprehend what you were saying, and I didn't remember it, but like you said something very bad about me, and you look like a person who doesn't drink enough water at this moment. Yeah, I'm fasting, Bob Shomdimsky, and so you are a good observer. Brother, I'm Christian. I'm sorry if you felt bad about what I said, but our belief is that every day, every month, every year is God blessing. Jesus bless you, brother. Yeah, I fully agree with you. Alive, I fully agree with you. And also, like, we respect Christianity. It's not far from Islam, and like, yeah, indeed, like every day is a blessing. I was talking about that, like, that you need to see like every day as a blessing. Being grateful is the key of gratitude. And like, wherever, if you are a good person, respectful, or you have all these aspects, beautiful aspects, you don't gonna be questioned about your religion. And like, by you alive being Christian and asking me this question, I was not hurt, at all, because I know for a fact what you were referring to, and you were so right, about that. And shame on, on the person who are doing something like that. And like, they are representing. You hear me, talking about that. The moment you are doing something wrong, people are noticing, and you're gonna like represent, whatever your country, whatever, whatever, like whatever the thing. So yeah, and I forgive you, bro, like, and you are the welcome, no offense, no anything, like, yeah, we are friends, bro. Between, have you noticed a rise in Islamophobia more lately? No, I saw the inverse, I saw, yeah. Do you invest in silver gold? No, I don't invest in silver gold, and I need to do so. So especially, silver, the price is going high, and also gold, and those are like, the real world, when you save, stuff like that. Thank you for like refreshing my memory about that, got it. Brother, where are you live? I live in Algeria. And you, alive, where are you from? Is suffering part of design or part of freedom? Every time that I suffered, when I was like patient after suffering, it was all the time blessing. So if it's like that, like, yeah, why not suffering a little bit, and after that, like, receiving your blessing? I think so, yeah. Yusuf, I checked the price of 10, oh, and it was 982.52. It's crazy. Nice. I am from South Korea. Oh, South Korea. I love South Korea. My daughter was a fan of you. God, like, bro, like, if you told me you were from South Korea from the first time, my daughter was the fan of, like, BTS, all of, like, the groups who were like famous at that time. And she was like speaking your language. She was like, her dream was to go to South Korea. Now she's 17, she's in high school, and she's still Don't know. I need to ask her again because she's living with her grandma. Uh, she's not living with me anymore. And like, yeah, bro, you find me. You know how weird this is. This is one of the minion. A silver bar is almost. wow دوك ندير لك دوك ندير لك حاجة. والله دوك ندير لك. If God know your next choice, can you surprise him? Oh, bro. No, bro, like, surprising God. Do you recall any past lives? Sometimes I have this deja vu, this memory, and it's like so intense that, like, like I'm thinking that, like, I live this memory, but like at, like, don't know. Good evening, mate. Yeah, good evening. Insert, not Mahir, Brian. I didn't know how to pronounce your profile name. Jordan. If everything happened for a reason, why do we regret? We don't need to regret. Regret don't gonna change anything. If I did something wrong yesterday and I need, to say sorry to something, I need to say sorry to something, to someone, sorry. I don't need to regret that. Regret is a poison, and drinking from that poison is very, very hard, to get, like, do you believe in ghosts? Not believing in ghosts, we say jinn, so it's like, yeah, a little bit. You can say, regret will bring you back to reincarnation. Yeah, it bring you back. Yeah, it's not gonna do anything good for you. Regret gonna, like, leading you to the past, always leading you to the past. Why I did that, why he said to me that, why this happened. No, don't question. Regret is a poison. Very dangerous regret. Very, very dangerous indeed. Very. I'm believing in God, and I like paranormal activity. About, and you shared with me that the story of that person who is like, was like, chasing ghosts, and you told me about the story. I heard that, yeah. He said, where about are you? Where about you? Where about me? I'm doing good. Insert, where are you from? Like Jordan, the holy scriptures say that when the spirit of truth descend, you will be truly free. Every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that Jesus is Lord. Okay. Thank you for sharing a live. Thank you so much. We're grateful for you. Have you encountered a jinn though? No, never ghosted. Huh?
كنت راحت وعودت.
ساعدك. تروح تعوجي والله تروح تعوجي. نقلع لك بوان باكسي. ها ساعدك بتجي هاكا 12 دير. خرج عاود دخل ولا دير حاجة هاكا. I am Brisbane, Australia. Hi, we have some people who met up here in the chat, like they were from Australia also, like a lot of people from Australia. Shout out to Australia. Insert. So your name is Brisbane. Beautiful name. I never heard a name like that. And you are the welcome. I'm Yusuf. I'm from Algeria, especially the city of Oran. I'm a pastry chef and a content creator. Hope so that I'm gonna stay a content creator because I love, that. I love live streaming, all of that. Before the universe began, was there silence or God? Still, I don't know. What's your favorite song? My favorite song by far is Forget About You. It's crazy as it sounds because I'm in love with rap. I'm in love with it, and like Forget About Dre is like, is the best because the lyrics, everything. If you just like go to that story where like Dr. Dre was like starting from scratch, you know, big like after Suge Knight, after Tupac, and you know all of that. That Chronic was very hard, you know, like you need to listen to that song. Like I was listening to that song again and again and again. And then there is a song also like Jay-Z with Eminem. What's the name? Renegade. Oh my god, guys, Renegade. Renegade is so. It's a hit. It's a hit, and you gotta notice that even Jay Z is also the goat, but like Eminem, like you know, like he ended that with him. You know, if like you know, any female artists you like, yeah, I like Glorilla. I like Glorilla a lot. Of like this new like Ice Spice is it's like yeah, it's like I love Ice Spice also. Like those are like the new generation. I'm not talking about like you know the previous one. You know, sir, rap music is haram. Please refer to traditional Arab music. Thank you. Yo, bro, like you know, uh, listen, you are right, you know, but like, you know, no one is perfect in this earth. Like, following, you know, we are like, you know, yeah, you are right, you know, you are right, yeah. But like, I still love rap music. I'm not like, I'm not, I told you, I'm not like, I'm not deep, you know, on my religion, practicing everything, you know, avoiding everything. I'm you know, yeah, I'm listening to music, you know, I'm wearing whatever, you know, like, yeah, don't know. Yusuf, you should go into a studio, make music. Go to take you so much, yeah, maybe, big. You know, I like and subscribe to music. Thank you for saying that I have a very wide taste in music. You should make music, go into a studio. Thank you so much. Guys, double tap the screen. 22 likes. I love you guys. I love you guys, you know. Thank you so much. Insert. Have you ever heard Led Zeppelin? Oh my god, yo, bro, Led Zeppelin. Of course, Kashmir with the Egyptian orchestra. Of course. Yo, like, no, that music, you know. You remember, like, I'm gonna. What's their name? Oh my god, not Pink Floyd or anything like that, but like it was in 2004, 2006. Like, those are like a band. I'm gonna remember. You remember that losing my religion? It's me in the corner. You know that's that song, okay, but like I'm talking about another band. I'm gonna remember them and telling you. I love opera music. Yeah, opera is heavenly. Yeah, big answer. You are a goat memory. Big. What you said? You listen to Prince and Michael Jackson. Prince, yeah, Michael Jackson also, yeah. Yeah, a lot, yeah, a lot, you know. Bro, search Dark in the Light song. I will. I'm gonna screenshot it, you know. I'm gonna searching for it after, you know. Yeah, why not? You know, like Led Zeppelin, you know, Zeppelin. They are, you know, in another level, you know, in another level, yeah, in another level. Have you heard Guli Mata by Saad? No, no, never. Guli Mata by Saad. No, I respect your health music. Yeah, guys, you know, a lot of like, you know, I'm listening to a lot of music. I don't know also my really what I love, but like I love rap music. cause like the way, the way that like they they have like beef between each of them. And like I'm not talking about real music, I'm talking about like just little beef, and like yeah, like especially the previous era of like rap music. I don't know now also like they are breathing, what about reggae? Yeah, yeah, I love it, but not to some degree. No, like like Bob Marley. Some music, some music, because like I'm listening to a lot. So that's why like I don't like have like I was having like the full album of like Bob Marley, Bob Dylan. I listen to classical mainly these days, but Pink Floyd, Gary Moore, and Mike Oldfield are also on my playlist. Forever, Pink Floyd forever, time, like, you listen to time, like you get to listen to like a lot of song, at the same time you get, your mind is blowing up by all of those songs. I love flute music. Yeah, flute music. Love human 1 2 3 4. How are you doing, human? Where are you from? Flute music puts me in meditative state. Go to, yeah. Hello, brother. Hello. Where are you from, bro? I'm Yusuf from Algeria. Kuli Mata is a Moroccan Al Hind song. I never heard more melodical Arabic music than this. Ah, you talk about Saad Mujarrad, one of the best album, Dark Side of the Moon. Mm-hmm. You listen to Biggie Small? Of course, yeah. I listen to Biggie Small, but also not all of his song. I have like maybe two of the song. Some people are like really knowing like every song. The album when the album was released. Every detail. Of that. So yep, boys. Me like I don't know. Yeah, I'm like listening to a lot of like a lot of like music from yeah from rock to rap to yeah techno like you don't know like a lot of like music at that time. Now like now in Ramadan, I didn't aim it for that. It happened by 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 nature. Like I didn't like listen to any song, but like yeah, Biggie was special and back. Yeah, very special, very special. After them, I think that 50 Cent is like having like the best, the best story. If you see like all my video, I'm reacting, to his clip, podcast clip, and like, even him talking, to an interviewer, you see that this guy is like full of knowledge, and like he's like from the street, and like really like 50 Cent is like, is like coming with like, because like rap music, it's all about identity. It's all about what happened to that guy, the story that he's coming with, and all of those stuff. So I put 50 that like he's like, it's like after Tupac and Biggie, like maybe he has like the big, the big story. Don't know. God bless you and your family. Jake, thank you so much. Jake, where you from, Jake? Jake, I'm Yusuf. I'm from Algeria. Much love to you, Jake from Algeria. We need to put more melodies in Arab music. Maybe you are right. Weak punishment. You don't bite me. I task you, yeah, bro. No, I'm not. Martin. Australia also, yeah, we have a lot of people from Australia. Shout out to Australia. I love that country. It seems to me like it's like it's like UK, because the people who are like living there, they seems like they are like from UK, and like yeah. but like the weather is like different and everything is different, and even like I saw like people who are like, you know, a little bit like American native, you know, in that country, because like I was like watching Israel Adesanya. He was like preparing for a fight. I don't recall with who, but I remember he was like with like his band, you know, his friends, and they were going like living a native, you know, life out there and some stuff like that. I wish I have the chance, you know, to visit Australia. Like, I heard UK weather be depressing. I heard that also. I don't know. Aussie plays American football and cricket too much. I heard about cricket. I heard about cricket, and I saw the champion of India in cricket. I heard about cricket. Aussie play American. I heard about it. Yeah, cricket is like baseball. Am I right? No, turtle, turtle Australia. Do not come. Okay, 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 okay. I'm not gonna come to Australia, Mr. President Turtle. What's your go-to 50 Cent song? Uh, when it's rain, it pours. That's the most beautiful, you know, song because of the movie and the way that like this, that was the song. You know, he was in prison, and even like, you know, the guard, you know, the guardian of the prison, you know, they were like listening to that music. And yeah, it's profound. When it's rain and pours. When it's rain, it pours, I think. Yeah. Isn't cricket a bug? Oh, it's much bigger than baseball. Okay. Peace up, be upon you. Sound wave, thank you. Peace for you. Peace for you, bro. Yeah, yeah, you know, like I don't know cricket, you know. I just like my friend Pat Hack, his name is Pat Hack. He showed me that they have like this sport, and I don't know if it's bigger than baseball, you know. I love baseball also, another British sport which they never won. Baseball are bigger than cricket. I I I think so. I don't know, like cricket or baseball, guys. Let's be real, guys. Let's be real. Who has like the most world championship, you know, events, stuff like that? Baseball or cricket? Let's be real, guys. Let's respond to that question. It's pretty big in England, okay, but it's not pretty big in all over the world, because baseball we are hearing also is not bigger like all over the world, but like we heard about, like, you know, baseball more than we heard about cricket. Maybe in Harry Potter we discovered that there is, like, you know, some game that they were playing, you know, like that. Maybe yeah, maybe not. I don't know, like, bro. Scooter Scooper, like you can hold one baseball in your hand, but cricket at least seven. Whoa, can you play cricket with a baseball bat? I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. I never experienced cricket. We don't have that in Algeria, you know. I know India, England, okay. It's pretty, like, I thought that cricket is like just in India, and now you are clearing me that cricket is big in England. So yeah, could you play cricket with a baseball bat? I don't know. I don't know. This question is could be for who was, like, you know, defending cricket. Come here. There is a question for you. Cricket is much bigger than baseball. Boise. Boise, you need to respond. He is asking you the question. It's not for me. The question is not for me. Could you play cricket with a baseball bat? This question, is it for me? No, I don't know. Like, me, I don't know. Me, I don't know. Me, I don't know. Like, I love, you know, I love, even like, I love basketball, you know, a lot. Yeah. I play with a turkey leg. God, yeah, we needed a little bit of, laughter, for like, yeah, yeah, I don't know, like, I know that, like, soccer is bigger than every sport. Soccer, football, football is bigger than, all those sports, baseball, or, even basketball, is like, is worldwide, when the you know World Cup is like playing, like, like every country is gonna play, and like, yeah, elimination, all of those, like, yeah, it's so, so, so profound, yeah. I like sumo wrestling though. Sumo wrestling, I love, I love wrestling a lot, and there is a lot of way of wrestling. I love a lot wrestling, Uh, I saw all the UFC fighter who were like wrestler was doing great, 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 great on, like, on their career, yeah. Sumo wrestler playing cricket. Imagine that sumo wrestling playing cricket. Imagine that. Yeah, like, everything can happen. MMA is a fun watching. Yeah, MMA. MMA is beautiful sport. It's beautiful. It's a sport. It's not just like, people see, like, please see UFC embedded. I don't know how to pronounce it right, but see how they are preparing themselves. The fighter, has like, the coach, coach of like wrestling, coach of like boxing, private coach, everything for preparing for the event. It's big, big, especially UFC, at this higher level, of like competition. It's cricket is so big than that the Indian Premier League alone is valued around the same as the NFL, the richest sport league on earth. Boys is saying, it's not me. Boys is saying that. You want me to repeat that? Cricket is so big that the Indian Premier League alone is valued around the same as the NFL, the richest sport league on earth. He's saying that. What's your take on that, chat? Hello, my guy. Hope you good, man. You good and happy in life. I stayed blessed. I'm passing by. I know this flag. Don't help me. Let me know. Jamaica. Jamaica. Yeah. Jamaica. Jacob, you from Jamaica. And you are the welcome, bro. Hello from Algeria. Hello from Algeria. I love Jamaica. I knew that I know this flag, or I am wrong, maybe. South Africa. Oh my God! It seems like Jamaica, bro. South Africa. Yeah, we are neighbor. Let's say we are neighbor. I'm in the north. You are in the south. So yeah, we have something in common. What's your last meal on earth? My last meal on earth. Don't know what's gonna be. I hope that I just eat something without, before I go. Yeah, I don't think that you're gonna think about like eating when you're gonna be gone from this earth. Like, how is like life in South Africa, Jacob? Jasmine, I love you. Oh my God, love you too. Yeah, Mac, thank you so much. Thank you. That's good. Beautiful. 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 Go ahead. More than that, maybe. No, it's enough. Hello again, David, for me. Hello. Bro, why haven't you shaven your face? Because I love, having this beautiful, yeah, it's beautiful. You don't have one? Are you doing well, my dear friend? I'm doing great, David. And you, how are you doing, my bro? How many goats do you have? No, I don't have goats. And if you do have goats, you are rich. Having all of those goats. I wish I have. I wish I have a farm full of goats, and like cow, everything. I will like very, 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 very happy. It's been a while since 1 a.m. It's been great. You like it, friends. I love you, Amal, Adore Tree. Thank you, David, so much. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. It's been a lot for me. I do have one, but I shave it every day before work. That's beautiful, Anna Salams. So if everyone was like the same, imagine how we were like we were not the same. Do you fly a magic carpet? No, I don't. You love Jurassic World, bro? I love Jurassic. What's five principle you commit in your everyday life? Principle, commitment, like praying, gratitude. Those are the taking care of my son. Putting a smile on my mama. It could be like buying for her, or anything like that. you know Checking with all my family. Yeah, like going for a long walk. I cannot like have a day without that. Thank you for asking that. That's a beautiful question. Thanks, Jurassic World. Please, I'm begging you, play Jurassic World. I will. That's a game that you talk about the game. Yeah, I played the game like I think like in 2000, like like long time before. I was like playing that in Nintendo or something like that, or I don't recall. Like that was like long time before, when it was Mortal Kombat. The first one was like the best game ever. You know, and yeah, like I was not having even the Nintendo. Like my the the son of my sister. So he's like he was like having one, and he went to Spain, and I stayed without console. And yeah, that time was beautiful. That time was beautiful, guys. Like in 2000, in 1998, 1999, I remember those years: 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. Those are the most beautiful moment of my life. I was having a PC. That PC was like I was changing, the card graphic, for like having like more one powerful, and I was like playing that game Max Payne. Oh my god, the first one. Like before I installed that game, and for seeking for the graphism and changing the card and all of that, like it's a process for playing that game. And like when I like my friend was so happy, he invited me. He bought the parent bought for him like a new PC, and he installed Max Payne. We played the the whole night. Imagine, like it was when we were like just playing one video game. It was so big, because like we were like invited to your friend, and it was deep. It was deep. I think that we lost that, connection. We are like, yeah, maybe nostalgia is doing that for me. Maybe nostalgia. Maybe, yeah, we have this nostalgic, we think that the previous moment was like great, beautiful, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, they say that the present moment, this moment is the most beautiful moment than like nostalgia. But like I know for a fact that it's not just nostalgia. I remember the smell, the smell of the peace. Now peace has a smell. It's crazy. Like I remember. Anyway, maybe because like my my dad was alive. My dad passed away at the young age. I was like 17-year-old. You know, he passed away in my arm. Yeah, he was, you know, he was all like he was 68-year-old, something like that. And yeah, you know, he died. He died, you know, from like not a heart attack, but like yeah, like it seems uh, kind like, you know. And yeah, in 2006, all my life changed. You know, I tried, you know, to to pretend that like I was not hurt at that age. You know, you just focus on like living the best life that you can have, and all ignoring all problems and anything like that. And I started, you know, to go in another path. And that's the presence of, you know, a father. So for all of you guys who has like a father, go to your father and say to him, I love you, my dad. Say to him, I love you, my dad. I'm saying to you, your father is like everything for you. So yeah, don't miss that. I'm telling you guys, like I swear to God, like when I lost my daughter, I lost my daughter. When I lost my father, I lost like all my, you know, all, everything. Like well, at that time, you know, I was like he was having a vision for me, everything, you know. He was giving me peaceful moment, you know, security, everything. Now I'm the father of that guy. Come say hi. هسهنتك اروح.
Okay. Hi. Hi. Hi.
He gets scared. He gets scared. My dad is alive. That's beautiful. Say to your dad that you love him, you know. Say to your dad that. Because you never know, bro. You never know, bro. Come on. And I wish he have like a long life, and take care of your dad, and you know, yeah. You never know when they go to. That's that's the harsh reality. What's the scariest dream you had? Oh, I had many, you know. I had many scariest dream. I was like those dream who I was trapped on, like, you know, I was trapped on being tortured or something like that. I remember like I had like a dream like that, yeah. And many of the dream that I had, and like you know, a lot of them, a lot of like those dream happened to me, you know. For instance, I was like withdrawing myself from smoking, and I was like having like dream after dream, and they were like very real. The, you know, those dream, and I don't know to this day. I don't know. Yeah, you know, I have like some, yeah, some scariest dream. You know, I cannot recall, but like, yeah, I was having like some dream that he was like in the top, you know, of the classmen, that he was like the most scariest, like, you know, like paranormal activity. Don't know what happened to me in that dream, you know. I think uh, all what I was like being scared about or fearful about, I was like dreaming that on one of my dream. Yeah, yeah, like that, you know. The thing that I was like, you know, focusing on them to not happen in my life, I was getting, you know, not just scared, but very scared, you know. Another one, I was outside, it was nighttime, and all black robot person was chasing me. All black robot person was chasing me and shanked me That's profound dream, you know. Yeah, it was a bigger spider chasing me all around. It was the size of a house. Yo, yo. Yeah, that's profound, you know. Gauted, thank you so much for sharing all of those story, and thank you for all of you, you know, guys. We have Rosina Alipur. Hi, what's up? How are you doing, Rosina? Where are you from? You know, thank you so much, Gauted, for sharing with us, you know, all of your story and all of your belief and all of that, you know. And it's so, you know. Do you think dream we go after that? Don't know, bro. Like, do you think dreams we go after that? I still, you know, I still don't know. Like, I put all my faith, you know, as I said to you, you know, goes with my trust on God, on Allah, and you know, yeah, like you know, I believe on that. Like you calling it karma, we calling it another thing. Is when you do bad thing happen to you. When you do good thing happen to you. Stuff like that. You know, in a dream, you know, those dreams, stuff like that. You know, sometimes like when I am sick and you know my digestive system is not working well or something like that, I get like to have like you know scariest dreams, stuff like that. But like when I'm waking up, I know that like something in you know in my body was wrong. So maybe you know it disrupted my dreams, stuff like that. Who knows? You know, don't know. Like to yeah, you know. Yep. Legend Gaming. I must be subscribed because I'm definitely phoning for your notification. Yeah, you must be subscribed. I must hook you with some of my video. You are the welcome. Legend Gaming. All of those gamers are, you know, are very cool, and they, you know, I love that era of like, you know, of like those gamers and like, you know, now like, you know, they are streaming Twitch, all of that. I love all of that. What is your sister? Is his name profile? See what his name profile? Khud Khud. What's this Khud? Have you ever experienced it when you heard your name being called but nobody was around? Yeah, and they are saying that. How you know that, goated? You don't need a clickbait title. You already trending in my heart. Oh, thank you, Legend Gaming. Thank you so much. You know, yeah, you know. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing up, even of you know you writing you know 2 3 comments, something like that, or coming. Yeah, thank you. I experienced it too. Was driving it to say it's yeah indeed it's happened you know a lot. It's happened a lot, yeah. All what you are like you know talking about have like some sense, you know. Spooky, you know, have some sense, yeah. It has some sense, you know. Guys, we come to the end. Thank you so much. What you think it is? I don't know what I think, like you know, it's profound, you know, it's profound. Go to. We're gonna have like another live stream talking about all of those stuff, you know. I will be in love, you know, to share, you know, my opinion on, you know, on that, and you know, thank you so much, guys. It's a last chance, you know, to double tap that screen if you wanna give me these 25 likes, and I wanted to leave you here, and I'm gonna do a live stream after, you know. Okay, peace for all of you guys. Love you so much, and thank you so much for your watch time, for everything, for your comments, for your interaction, for everything. You are the best, you know, guys, and I'm sorry for the person who I messed up with. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much, and hope the best for you. Okay, guys, stay getting, stay in that mood of getting after it and get rid of all opinion of anyone. You have everything on you, so get after it, guys. Thank you so much. Good.